Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'm going to teach you all a beginner's way to make an easy, creative thumbnail for your YouTube video. In this video, what you'll need is your iPhone, your Mac, and just the preview software that comes with your Mac laptop or desktop. It's really easy. This is for beginners. You don't have to worry about using Photoshop or anything like that. And yeah, so I'll show you that right now. The first thing you need to do, obviously, is take your phone, and I'm going to do this here. I'm going to do a screen recording so I could pop it up. So we'll do record. Okay, so what you need to do is go into your camera. And once you're in, you can see my screen, hopefully. The arrow on top right here, it's pointing up. It's near the HDR button. You press that arrow. It'll bring up a bar on the bottom where you could change, it looks like your flash, HDR, but you'll see 4:3. That's the default setting for photos on your iPhone. So you just change 4:3, click it, and click on 16:9. Now you have a 16:9, and we're ready to take our picture. So I'll just take one right here of me. Okay. Now that I have the picture taken, I'll show you on the Mac how to turn this into an easy thumbnail. The first thing you're going to want to do is locate the picture you took and get it onto your Mac. I used Airdrop, so my picture is right here. I already created my thumbnail, so I'm just going to do this for the video. Once you find your picture, double click it and it will open preview automatically. And then here is the picture you're going to use for your thumbnail. Now what you want to do is go to the top of the picture by the search bar. There's a little icon here that looks like a pencil. You'll click on that. Now this will give you all of your options. What I like to do for a simple thumbnail is text color, a background, and a border. And it's pretty much all right here. So I'll just go through the list. We have the AA, capital A, lowercase a, that's all your text styles and fonts. So you could choose your typeface, your size, if you want it centered, if you want it bolded, italicized, underlined, and the color of the text. That is all in this here, the AA. The box directly to the left is the fill color. This will be the color behind your text. And this is just simply choosing a color. The box to the left of that, this is your border color. Simple, you just choose the color you want your border to be. There's a few that we're not going to use. This is simply just to add text and a background border and background color for your thumbnail. So I'm not going to go into any other options besides those. If you want to learn about that, just let me know and I'll record a separate video. And then if you go down two more from the border color, 1, 2, you'll see this little box here. It looks like 3 squares inside of one another. This is how you change the size of your photo. That's the last thing we'll do. But to add text, you go over 2 more, and there's a little box with the letter T inside it. And this is obviously the text box. So this is the first thing we're going to click on. And it'll default here with that font, this size, and the word text. And now you can type in anything you want. I am teaching you how to make a simple YouTube thumbnail. And now there's your text. Now what you want to do is change the color maybe, change the font maybe. So we'll do that. You can just highlight your text and then go again to this box here, the text style, and all your options are here. And I'll just pick any one. We'll go to Gill Sans. Right there, changes. I want the text to be red anyway, so I'm going to keep it at red. Do you want it bold? I usually keep it bold. I don't want it to be this big, just say. So I'm going to bring the point down from 110. And again, this is just for this video. We'll put it to 85. I like how that looks. Okay. I don't want it to be to the left. I don't want it to be to the right. I like it centered. Do I want it italicized? That looks pretty cool. Do I want it underlined? No. So now that I have my text set, it's Gil Sans 85%, it's bold, it's italicized, and I have it centered. Now what I want to do is add the background. And like I said before, you just click into the background fill color section. And now you could choose any color you want the background to be. If I'm using red text, then I'll probably just use a black background. So there, we have our text. We changed the font. We kept it red. We added the background. Now I want a border. Like I said earlier, you go to the third border color box here. We got text, background, border. And sometimes I want a red border. You just choose your color. Sometimes I like an orange border. Your border could be any color you want. Okay, we have our text, we have our background, and we have our border color. Now you want to center your text wherever you want on your picture. It's as easy as just clicking in your box and moving it around. But if you want to make the box smaller, just go to this dot here and just drag it in. There's one on each side, right there and right there. So I like how this looks. I'm teaching you how to make a simple YouTube thumbnail. Now I want to move it to where I want it placed in the picture. And I think I just want it right here. That looks fine. Now our picture is ready to be turned into a thumbnail. YouTube wants your thumbnail picture to be under 2 megabytes. How do you do that? Well, in preview, what you need to do is come back here. I told you earlier, the icon that looks like 3 boxes inside of each other, that's the size adjustment setting. So you click on that. Since you already have your photo in 16 by 9, you don't have to really go crazy with the width and the height because, like I said, this is for an easy thumbnail. You have your size. You don't have to change anything else besides the width and the height for the purpose of this video. My thumbnail right now is already under 2 megabytes, so technically I don't have to do anything, but I'll show you how to do it. Let's just say my thumbnail was 2.5 megabytes. YouTube wouldn't allow that. So what I would do is go to width. If it was 2.5, I'd probably bring the width to like 3000. Hit OK. And it got smaller. So it sized it down. But if you noticed, in the resulting size, it'll tell you what the new size is. So let me just cancel that. I'll undo, and we'll go back in here. My original size is 1.7 megabytes. Change the width to another denomination. I'll do 3500. Hit tab so it goes to height. And you could see the resulting size now. And it used to be 1.7 megabytes. Now it's 1.3 megabytes. So let's just say, like I said, it was 2.5. Now it's telling me my file is 1.3. I'm under 2 megabytes. It's good for YouTube. Hit OK. And there it is. Now you're done. You could either just X out or first hit the markup toolbar to hide the toolbar and then exit out. Now you reopen your image and it's ready for YouTube. And that's pretty much it. It's really simple. Once you master this technique and you're off making more advanced videos, you could get into Photoshop or some of the Adobe softwares. But for the basis of this, for being a beginner, that's pretty much all you need. It's really simple and it probably takes less than 5 minutes. You don't have to do anything crazy. You could add text, you could add borders. You just can't add some of that flair maybe from, if you're using Photoshop. But we're beginners. You don't need all that. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to see. You can find me on Twitter at Strange177A. You could also find me on Instagram at 31photography. I'll see you on the next video. Later, guys.